3, which I've already unboxed, so you can probably maybe see some of it over here. But it came in 2 shipments. And I just wanted to pop in and give you a little warning that the first shipment, when I filmed my unboxing because I really wanted to open it up, I was on the verge of a migraine and I might look like an insane, exhausted zombie troll person. So forgive that. We are just taking this COVID journey together. You can see all of my decompensation as we go through this. I put makeup on today, so we like that for me. Yeah, so that's enough. Let's just get into this unboxing. I ordered too many books from Book Outlet. I just cleaned up my freaking book nook, but you know, it needs more books. You can't live in a world without books. The world's gonna end and I don't have enough books. Some nonsense like that. Anyway, let's hop into this Book Outlet haul, and please pardon my insanity. Enjoy. Oh, and you get a different location too. Anyway, thank you so much. Don't judge me. Hi. So this is my second time filming this because it wasn't actually recording, apparently. I'm irritated. Anyway, so I placed a large Book Outlet haul order, like 30 some odd books. This tiny box came last night, and frankly, I just want to play with it. So welcome to my bedroom. I was about to take a nap, and I decided I'm going to film this because I want to look at my books. So I already know it's in here because I've already been through this once because I already filmed it. So we're going to go through it again quickly because I'm tired. That's it. I got Blood for Blood, which is the second book. I think the first one is Wolf by Wolf, which is coming. It's also in this order, so I'm excited to read it. It's like books in Haley and Booksland, books, something like that. I'll link her somewhere. Everybody knows who she is. She's adorable. She's from Canada. She's been reading this and she loves Wolf by Wolf. It sounds really interesting. It's like a YA fantasy book where it's taking the idea that, like, what if the Nazis won the war and there's this like weird race and this girl's trying to go win the race so that she can meet Hitler and then kill him and all this stuff. So this is the second book on that. I got some things to keep me up to try to de-stress. I got Horrorigami, which teaches you to make tiny horror origami things. So there's like, there's like a little Frankenstein who's really cute. There he is. Like, Frankenstein's really cute. So I thought that might relax me a little bit. I got Puck Everlasting because I don't think I've read this since I was a child and I barely remember it and I want to remember it. So yes. I finally picked up, and I keep looking at it and not getting it, but I finally picked up The Nocturnal Brain because this really intrigued me. We don't really know a lot about sleep and I would like to learn more about it. So I thought this would be an interesting read. I got another book that maybe will help me relax. It's paint with stickers. So there's all these like, it's like paint by numbers, duh. And there's all these stickers and you stick them onto the different templates. And then you can make like one of these vintage travel posters, which just sounds really nice. Like, these are all the posters that are in the book, and then you can tear them out and hang them up. I don't know, that sounded like it might relax me. I got 2 graphic novels in this, and I think there may be a couple more coming, I'm not really sure. This is What to Do When I'm Gone, and it's like a mother's advice to her daughter, and it sounded really sweet and cute, and like something that would make me cry. So I like to cry over like sweet things. And that's what the art style looks like in that one. And then I also got this one, 100 Nights of Hero. And it's like a bunch of different stories. It says you will read of betrayal, loyalty, madness, bad husbands, lovers both faithful and unfaithful, wise old crones, moons who come out of the sky, musical instruments that won't stay quiet, friends and brothers, fathers and mothers, and above all, many, many sisters. So, and that's what that artwork looks like. I just really enjoy reading graphic novels right now. I think it's like, just I get to the satisfaction of finishing something. I enjoy the pictures. I just enjoy the whole experience. And I like these where they have like, it's like a chapter book, but also a graphic novel. So I just thought this was nice and would be fun. And I really like to read these before bed. So yeah. That is everything that has arrived so far. This is obviously not 30 books. And I don't know why they're coming so piecemeal. It doesn't even say how many boxes they're delivering this in. It doesn't even say that anything's delivered. I don't know what book outlet's doing, but I'm just happy they're coming. So this haul is gonna come in parts. So I hope you enjoy part 1 where I look like a crazy person and I'm ready to nap and I'm tired, and yeah, I'll talk to you again when I have more books to show you. That is all. Good night. And I'm back. Hi guys. So hopefully part 1 of my book unboxing was not horrific. But I'm back to do another unboxing for you of the rest of my book outlet haul. It's a little bit ridiculous that I cleaned out my entire book nook and then thought, you know what I should do? Order like 30 more books. But you know, when you're an addict, you do this shit. So we're just gonna open up the rest of this right now because it came last night and it rained yesterday and I worked all day and it's like a little damp. I was gonna open it last night, or this morning rather, at like 1 o'clock this morning, but I thought, you know what, we'll wait for sunshine. You guys deserve sunshine. And also, please appreciate the fact that I attempted to make myself look human. I realized while putting this makeup on this morning that I don't think I remember how to put makeup on. Am I the only one who's like forgotten that in quarantine? Like, I feel like I've forgotten basic like things that I used to know how to do when I, you know, pre-quarantine. So, oh my god, it's so big. Okay. It's too big. The struggle is real. We're ready now. Book Outlet gave me a coupon and a bookmark? What? $4 off when you spend $20 or more. Here's our way of saying thank you. That's so sweet, Book Outlet. Hopefully you all get these because that is awesome. Because we all know I'm gonna make another Book Outlet order because there may be another one coming. But that's really my boyfriend's fault because it was his birthday. So I bought him more books. Anyway, let's get into this. So, first and foremost, I have Devil's Thief, which is the sequel to The Last Magician, which I also got from Book Outlet, which is downstairs, and hopefully this is good. By the way, if you've read any of these things, I want you to sound off down below and let me know how you feel about them. Good, bad, or ugly, don't care. My Lady Jane, which is a sequel to Lady Jane Grey. No. Oh, this isn't a sequel. We're just doing Jane books now? Hold on. Oh, so I thought this is a continuation of this, my Plain Jane. It's not a continuation of my Plain Jane. It's just another book by these authors, and this one's about Lady Jane Grey. This took me way too long to figure out. Boy, we're already off to a great start in this video. And this one's about Jane Eyre. Oh, okay. Well, now that we've got that sorted, because I read that graphic novel that made me think of scary children's stories. I got Scariest Stories You Tell in the Dark. It's 3 books. It's glorious. I can't wait. I can't wait to read that. That's gonna be perfect for Halloween. The Walled City, which is by the guy who wrote Wolf by Wolf, which is also in here somewhere. Oh no, this is another book by him. This is not in the same like space as that book. The Lost Queen, to go with my fantasy. Fantasy, like all kinds of fantasy. I got Serious Moonlight. And I think I also got Starry Eyes, yep. I may have Alex Approximately coming as well. I got The Monster of Elbenhaven. I remember when this book came out and I really wanted to read it, and I hope it's actually good because I heard like on pub day I heard stuff and then never again. But The Future of Another Timeline, I thought this was supposed to be like super weird and like right up my alley. Yeah, it's like 2 girls in different times. the timelines mixed, and it's like, just sounded like weird and good in all the right ways. I want to do a month where I get back into my little like sweet mysteries. So I got Murder on Millionaire Row. This is in the Gilded Age of Manhattan, a daring housemaid searches for her missing employer and finds a hidden world of magic, ghost romance, and Pinkerton detectives. I mean, come on, does that not sound cute? I like cute little ones. Oh, these are all these. This is the same person. Good, cool. This is another one of them, A Golden Grave. And it's blurred by some of the people I really like Tasha Alexander. The Corpse at the Crystal Palace. I mean, how do you say no to that? It's Honorable Daisy Dalrymple. I don't know. I just find these books really cute, and like, other than, I have like 2 palette cleansers in their graphic novels and like sweet little mysteries. Because like, after you read like a really big book, like I have The Name of the Wind coming, because I saw it's also on script, and I'm like, well, geez, I really gotta read this. Like, I'm getting really into fantasy, and like, this is kind of one of those, whether you think it's overhyped or not, like, it's kind of like one of those quintessential fantasy books that like you have to read. Like, maybe one day I'll have to read Dune. I don't know, Dune's very intimidating. Somehow that's more intimidating. Because isn't Dune like spacey, and like I'm still not sold on space, but... Still not sold on space, but... What a weird sentence. I'm not sold on space. Anyway. I got this other Bridget Kremer book, because it was on there, More Than We Can Tell. I have no idea what this is about. It sounds like a cute little romance, you know. One day I'll read all these. Night Country, because everybody loved the Hazelwood so much, but it's so pretty. Like, the books are so pretty. Oh, I can't. So one day I'll read those too. Here we go. Wolf by Wolf. We finally got to Wolf by Wolf. So I have Wolf by Wolf, Blood by Bud, and The Walled City. I did not get Invictus by Ryan Grodin, but yeah, this one just sounds really good. The year is 1956, and the Axis powers of the Third Reich and Imperial Japan rule. To commemorate their great victory, they host an Axis tour, an annual motorcycle race across their conjoined continents. The prize an audience with the highly reclusive Adolf Hitler at the Victor's Ball in Tokyo. Y'all, a former death camp prisoner, has witnessed too much suffering, and the 5 wolves tattooed on her arm always remind her of loved ones she lost. Resistance has given y'all one goal: win the race and kill Hitler. With the power to shapeshift, y'all must complete her mystery by impersonating last year's one female racer, Adele Wolf. But as y'all grows closer to the other competitors, can she be as ruthless as she needs to be to avoid discovery and stay true to her mission? It just sounded like fun, and I like these like ulterior endings for World War II. That theme is always fun. Ooh, more fun mysteries. This is a Mitford mystery, and it's Bright Young Dead. Like, way to go from Hitler to Bright Young Dead. This I bought because I feel like Book Outlet was selling this to me hard. It was like, you want to read this, you want to read this, you want to read this, you want to read this. So I just got it. It's Stealing Snow. I don't really know what this is, but it's like YA fantasy with like a strong female lead. You know, it's like every YA fantasy that's written right now. I'm getting to the point where, like, as much as I love badass women, I think it would be refreshing for a female fantasy writer to write like an all-male badass book, just to go against the grain. Not because of anything else, but just to go against the grain. And not to be like misogynist about it or anything. Like, you can have badass dudes that aren't like, I don't know, misogynist. Maybe make them all gay. Make a band of gay fantasy warriors that, I don't know. It's about brotherhood and love and slaying dragons. Alright, I got The Queens of Innisleer. Because let's go back to the theme of strong female leads in fantasy. I don't know, I love a good badass woman, but I've just been thinking, like, there's a lot of them. It would be interesting, like, that would really go against the grain. Anyway, I've been seeing this book around for a while, The Arrangement, and it sounded like something that you might not agree with, but you kind of need to read. I think the premise of this is that, like, this girl ends up having to make the arrangement where she's a sugar baby, and so she's a sugar daddy, and sort of all the nuances of having to live your life like that. I don't know. I thought it was like an interesting, I just thought it would be interesting. Like kind of like My Dark Vanessa is like a retelling of Lolita in a way, and putting Lolita in today, and it's like difficult to read and hard, and I'm not saying that this is gonna be as good as My Dark Vanessa, but I'm just saying like I feel like it's not gonna be in that same world where you're like, this is not a fun subject matter, but like it's compelling and I kind of have to read it. Like I'm learning something here. Anyway, I got Miracle Creek because again I've seen this everywhere and people seem to really love this book. Hopefully I do. I don't really know what it's about. Oh, it's a courtroom drama. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I've ever read a courtroom drama. I'm trying to think. It's not really my genre. Where was that when I was doing my owls? I got The Case for Jamie from the what is this again? Charlotte Holmes novels, because I need to get to those. We're just gonna have a mystery month because I have too many mysteries running around here. Unbound, it's stories from the Unwind World by Neal Shusterman, because I did enjoy Neal Shusterman's Scythe trilogy so much. I'm just reading the back of this, and I guess I need to get the Unwind, Unholy, Unsold trilogy, but they had this, so I'm gonna put that to the side, and then when I get to that series, I'll have it ready. For some reason, I thought this was a graphic novel, but that's okay. I haven't read this in a while, and this is Jack London's White Fanny. I know I read it when I was a child, but I feel like we can put this in the category of classics I should have worn. I think, classics I should have worn, guys.
Why am I not wearing my books?
COVID is killing my brain. Classics I should have read, or I should remember reading. Because I know I was supposed to read this for class. Did I? There's a high likelihood I skimmed it, but didn't read it. So, we're gonna read it again. I think why I thought it was a graphic novel, which was sort of more up my speed, was because it says illustrated by, but it does have these like pretty chapter titles. But, alright, that works. Would have been better as a graphic novel. Oh, I got A Sky Without Stars, because, I don't know, it sounded interesting. Again, but like this is like the same story. This is the one thing that drives me nuts, is that fantasy is becoming like predictable. I mean, I guess it was always, I guess everything is predictable because there's the same kinds of tropes, but like we're just getting in this rut of strong female leads, warring queens, I don't know, that stuff. So like, I don't know, I just want someone to spice it up, I guess that's what I want, especially in YA. I want someone to spice up YA fantasy. Maybe that's what I need to do, is go on Wattpad and write my gay band of brothers dragon slaying fantasy novel. If only I could write, and I would probably somehow screw up the gay rep. Anyway, I got Things You Save in a Fire, because apparently people love this book and it was cheap, and I figured I should try it. I got A Tale of Two Cities in this really pretty like paper mill press edition, which is really lovely. It's talked about so much in Infernal Devices, and the whole time I'm reading it, and Cassandra Clare's making so many references to it, and I realized I don't really know anything about this story. I've never even seen a PBS like retelling of it, so I got this. So this goes in the classics I need to read category. So the last two things I have in this big ass box are graphic novels. This is this really big graphic novel called Alone that just looked like it would be really good. It says, a stationary stone ship, a granite boat that doesn't pitch, that takes us nowhere, that never docks. On board this lighthouse, we'll never get ashore. It just sounded like, I don't know, something about it just looked dark and like everything I need right now. I don't know. And it's got this very like dark and simple artistry, and I think it's just about this guy who lives in a lighthouse. A great setting for a story because it's so isolated. Like, you've got to go a little bit insane when you live in a lighthouse, right? I don't know. It just looked like, yes, I need to read this. Please don't fall over. And then, because I tried to watch this and I don't do well with, what's it called? I don't do well with shows that have subtitles, not because I can't watch a subtitle, but like I make it about I can do movies with subtitles because it's like the right amount of attention span for me, but I can't do like TV shows because eventually I fall asleep and I can't. So like the bulk of my TV watching is done while I'm going to bed, and eventually I start to like want to close my eyes and just listen, and I can't just listen because I don't speak anything because I'm bad at languages. I got this awesome graphic novel of Babylon Berlin because the show looked so gritty and amazing. This like 1929 Berlin, and I'm like, I gotta get this graphic novel. Like I just gotta, because this isn't gonna be in German. It's not in German. I can read this, and then maybe I'll know what the show's about. That is everything I got in this haul. Thank you for coming with me on yet another psychotic journey of me buying more books than I require. There is another order coming, but to be fair, half of those books are for my boyfriend for his birthday. And then because I'm already making an order, I might as well get a couple other things. So, yeah. Please remember to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. Oh, if you were looking for any of the books that were in my unhaul, remember to DM me on Instagram. I've been starting to get people's requests in, and some books are going, and I'm getting things ready to go to the post office. So if there's anything you're interested in, just let me know. Remember when I used to be like alert, put together, normal, and functioning when I did these videos? You can see the progression. I think the first video I look like I'm dying, and this video at least look like I'm alive, but I still don't think my brain is functioning. But we're getting there. Baby steps. We will come out of this, and I will be a human again, and hopefully the content will get better, because my brain will come back. But yeah, so thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys